Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Report for Monday the 21st of March 2022. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon we bring you the 5 news items that happened today that you need to know about. Let's jump into it. Story number 1 is all about the local market. The S&P ASX 200 finished down 0.2% today to 7,279 points. It was positive all day until about the last 15 minutes of trading. Tech stocks continued their strong run, outperforming all other sectors. Block, the owner of Afterpay, jumped 9%. Healthcare and industrials were among the worst performers. Among the large caps, Gold Digger Newcrest Mining and toll road owner Transurban both fell around 2.5%. Gaming machine manufacturer Aristocrat Leisure and blood plasma group CSL both fell around 1.5%. Wesfarmers was among the best performing large caps, up 1%, while oil and gas companies Woodside and Santos also did well. The banks were mixed and the big miners were up. Among the worst performers were Clunaville Pharmaceuticals, which closed off 5%, and Magellan Financial, which dropped 3.8% after former CEO Hamish Douglass announced he'd leave the board of the fund manager for health reasons. On the other side of the coin, tracking group Life 360 jumped more than 7%, the best on the day. It was a very good result, but the stock is still less than half what it was late last year. Story number 2 is all about commodities. Prices are on the run again. Let's start with the one we all feel most, oil, which feeds through to petrol prices. Brent crude is up again, moving beyond $110 a barrel. That's bad news, given the average price of petrol last week hit a new record of 214.3 cents a litre across the nation. Natural gas is on the way up again, so too the battery metals and gold. Cotton hit a 6-week high on strong demand and weaker growing conditions. Food prices, think wheat and grains, sugar, palm oil, milk, cheese, orange juice, coffee and rice, are all up sharply this year. Story number 3. The federal government, the Queensland state government and local governments will pitch in and provide $1.8 billion to build new infrastructure in the Sunshine State. Projects include a Gabba Brisbane metro station and money for improving livability, innovation and waste management. Of course, this will all be done in the run-up to the 2032 Olympic Games, which Brisbane is hosting. Prime Minister Scott Morrison, announcing the project today, said the spend should create about 2,000 jobs in southeast Queensland. Story number 4, across the country, there were nearly 40,000 COVID cases recorded today and 6 deaths. Not great. New South Wales recorded nearly 15,000 new infections and 4 deaths, including a previously healthy 2-year-old. Victoria recorded 7,500 cases and no deaths for the second day in a row. Queensland recorded 6,200 cases and Tasmania recorded 1,300 new cases. There are currently more than 380,000 active cases of COVID in Australia. Nearly 2,050 people are in hospital and 87 are in intensive care. It's way too many, but well down from previous hospitalisation peaks. And finally, story number 5. Chinese property developer Evergrande Group suspended trading today. There was no reason given, but it surprised investors. This is a property giant that nearly defaulted last year, with $300 billion in liabilities and millions of half-built homes. It came back from the brink and is supposed to be restructuring. We care so much in Australia because China, a bit like here, is very property-based. The Chinese economy and wealth very much relies on a strong property sector. So, if one of the biggest developers went under, that wouldn't be good for not just the Chinese economy, but also the Australian economy and the global economy. That's it for the afternoon report for Monday, the 21st of March, 2022. Michael Thompson and I will be back tomorrow morning for the Tuesday edition of Fear and Greed. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening. That's it for the afternoon report for Monday, the 21st of March, 2022. Don't forget to hit follow on the podcast and find Fear and Greed on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. Join Michael Thompson and I tomorrow morning for the Tuesday Fast 5 by Fear and Greed. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.